Stages of stars. The rate of evolution of the star depends on the mass of the star. Higher the mass of the star, faster is its rate of evolution. The different stages during the evolution of the star is actually the path of the evolution of the star. The path of evolution also depends on the mass of the star. We already know that the star undergoes different stages before it dies. That means the evolution of the star finally comes to an end. Do you know how does the evolution of the star stop? Come, let us learn about it. We have seen that when the energy generation stops, the temperature decreases, causing the gas pressure to decrease. Thus, the star contracts and its density increases. When the density becomes very high, some new types of pressures are generated which do not depend on the temperature of the gas. In such case, the gas pressure remains constant even after the energy generation stops completely and the temperature of the gas goes on decreasing. The stability of the star can remain intact thereafter, and this can be considered as the end stage of a star. There are three ways of evolution of stars depending on their initial mass. Thus, we can divide stars in three groups. The path of evolution and the end stage for all stars in the same group is the same. Come, let us learn about them one by one. End stages of stars having initial mass less than 8 times the mass of the Sun. That is, mass of the star is less than 8 times the mass of the Sun. These stars undergo huge expansion and their radius increases by a factor of 100 to 200. In this stage, they are called red giant stars. This name is given because of the large size and because of the fact that the stars look reddish due to their lower temperature. The size of a red giant star in comparison to the other types of stars is shown here. At the end of its evolution, these stars explode and their outer gas envelope is thrown out. The inner part contracts and its size becomes similar to the size of the Earth. As the mass of the star is much higher than that of the Earth and the size is similar to that of the Earth, the density in the star becomes very high. In this state, the pressure due to electrons in the star becomes independent of temperature and is able to balance the gravitational force thereafter. In this state, the star looks white, and due to its small size, it is called a white dwarf. After this, its temperature keeps decreasing, but its size and mass remains unchanged thereafter, and so white dwarf is the end stage of stars in this mass range. Do you know? When the Sun will become a red giant, its diameter will increase so much that it will swallow Mercury and Venus. It is possible that the Earth will also be absorbed by the Sun. It will take 4 to 5 billion years for the Sun to reach this state. End stages of stars having initial mass 8 to 25 times the mass of the Sun. That is, 8 times the mass of Sun less than the mass of star less than 25 times the mass of Sun. Stars in this group also go through the red giant stage and later through the supergiant stage, during which their size may increase 1,000 times. The huge explosion called the supernova explosion, which occurs at the end, is very powerful and so much energy is given off that we can see the star even during the day. The central portion, which is left behind after the explosion, contracts, and its size becomes as small as about 10 kilometers. In this state, the stars are completely made up of neutrons, and they are called neutron stars. The pressure of these neutrons is independent of the temperature and is capable of balancing the gravitational force thereafter. Neutron star is the end stage of these stars. Do you know? As the size of the white dwarfs is similar to that of the Earth, their density is very large. One spoonful material of the white dwarf will weigh a few tons. As neutron stars are much smaller than the white dwarfs, their density is even higher, and spoonful material of these stars will weigh as much as the weight of all living beings on the Earth. A star in our galaxy exploded about 7,500 years back. As the star is about 6,500 light years away from us, the light emitted in the explosion took 6,500 years to reach us. It was first seen on the Earth by the Chinese in the year 1054. It was so bright that it could be seen during the day also for 2 years. After 1,000 years of the explosion, the gases emitted during the explosion are seen to be expanding with velocities higher than 1,000 km per second. End stages of stars having initial mass larger than 25 times the mass of the Sun. That is, mass of the star is greater than 25 times the mass of the Sun. These stars evolve like the stars in the second group, but after the supernova explosion, no pressure is capable of balancing their huge gravitational force, and they continue contracting endlessly. As their size becomes smaller, their density